Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adeze Jovita, and I'm currently on my self-development journey. Starting this day, I made a promise to myself that I'm going to develop myself in all aspects, both my vocabulary, my public speaking, my confidence, my self-esteem, that I'm going to grow on social media. It has not been easy, but one promise I made to myself is that I'm not going to give up. And here are a few books I've gotten for the year. I have eight, I have nine books here with me actually. This is my recent purchase, my newest purchase, the Bible. I've always wanted to own a Bible, but I did not get one. I read from my phone. But just last month, I said to myself, no, enough, that I'm going to get a Bible. No matter what, that I must get my hand on a Holy Bible. I get one. I get one. This is my best purchase for the year. I don't care whatever I've purchased for this year, but this is my best purchase. I have been reading my Bible daily. I've read for today and I'll still read some chapters in the evening. That's one promise I made to myself to be reading. And again, I promised myself to read the whole of Proverbs for this month. The whole 31 chapters, I think. 31 chapters in Proverbs this month. I read chapter 1 and 2 yesterday. I'm going to read another chapter for today. Next is Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartzman. This book changed my life. I don't know how I'm going to explain it, but this book changed my life. I have been playing small. I have been a mediocre. I have let low self-esteem pin me down, lack of confidence, and a whole lot. I think I am not what more than I was getting from my son's father. But reading this book made me realize that I am just letting myself down, that I deserve more. And if I should start looking for more, if I should start chasing more, that I'm going to get more. And this book made me stop. Yes, it made me stop playing small. I have to go for more. This book pushed me into learning a digital skill, into going into affiliate marketing. This book made me realize that I deserve more as a lady. I deserve more. And I'm proud and I'm so thankful to the author of this book. Then, my next read was, oh goodness, there are some books that I don't have here. Like Atomic Habits is not here. Atomic Habits was a game changer. Atomic Habits, I use Atomic Habits to reset my old habits, to get rid of my old habits, and to build new habits. And guess what? Starting next month, I'll be starting Atomic Habits from afresh because I made a promise to myself that there are some certain books that I've read that I'm going to reread. By next year, in as much as I've written down the list of books that I'm going to get for next year, but there are still some from here that I'm going to reread and make sure I get used to them. Because one thing I learned is success is from repetition. If I really want to get to a better place, if I really want to get my life in order, if I really want to get myself to the level I want, I don't just try once. I try one, I try twice, I try again, and again. So I'm going to reread some books. There are still some habits that I am yet to let go. Atomic Habits is the best game for me. I read The Mountain Is You. You know what, guys? Self-sabotage sat me down and dealt with me. I've always believed that nothing good can ever come out from me, and most especially it started 4 years ago after I got pregnant. I think after I got pregnant, few months down the line, I gave birth. Few months of giving birth, my son's father cut down our allowance. I felt so doomed, and after giving birth, I feel like I no longer have the need to develop myself. I no longer have the need to read. I no longer have the need to learn. I was playing small. I was using some mechanisms to support some actions that I was displaying. I never thought I needed more. I was sabotaging my love life right, left, and center. I thought I was trying to protect myself. That they are self-sabotage beliefs. And this book helped me a lot in my healing journey. I'm through reading it, but I'm still going to reread this book. I read Psychology of Money. I don't have money yet, but you know what? I'm building one. I'm building a generational wealth, guys. I'm building a generational wealth, and this book taught me about finance, how you can manage your money, how you can accumulate wealth. I read this too, Acts of Laziness from Library Mindset. This is about productivity, how to overcome laziness, how to overcome procrastination and be productive. But the 2 minutes rule, the 5 minutes rule, they are all in this book. This is a must read for anybody that has been battling with laziness, with procrastination. Get this book. It's going to help you so much. The Art of Laziness. I read How to Win Friends and Influence People. I have always been so terrible in keeping friends. I don't have a best friend. I've always loved my space. I don't keep friends. I don't make friends. I think that I don't need them. But this book, I'm so bad with communication. I was, because I'm working on myself now, and I am no longer that bad. So this book is all about how you can make friends, make new friends, keep the ones you have, how you can treat people around you, how you can communicate with people around you instead of judging them. There are other ways that you should have done it, and this is one thing I've learned in this book. I have my regrets while reading this book. The things that I done while I was working, being a senior worker, there are some certain things that I did, how I treated the junior staff, how I talked to them, actually not treating them, how I talked to them in a very poor manner. And I wished, oh my God, I just wish I've read this book and I wouldn't have talked to them so bad. I felt so bad, but the past is gone already, and I am building a good future, a future where I'll be so proud, and the mom that my son will be so proud of. That is what I'm building, and I'm also becoming. Influence. This is Psychology of Persuasion. I've just read this book, 2 chapters. I'll make sure I finish it, but I stopped reading it. I don't know how to say it, but I wasn't really understanding it, or will I say that I wasn't really focused while reading it. Then I picked up this. This is my current read. How to Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. Yes, How to Think and Grow Rich. I get to know this book from Bob Proctor. Yes, I got to know this book from Bob Proctor. And I said, no, I must get my hand on this book. And I am loving it. I'm currently in chapter 6. So I'm still reading it. And I've learned so much from this book. How your mind is working with you or against you. How you can use your mind to create wealth. How you can use your mind. Your mind is the creator. As in, you are what you think. That's one thing I learned from this book. And also, a quitter never wins and the winner never quits. I'm not going to give up on the journey of becoming a better person. And I must make sure I get to the woman I'm becoming, and I make sure I become that woman. You too should. So if you're someone who has been procrastinating, can get acts of laziness. If you've been playing small, if you think that success is not for you, that age is your problem, that there are success is meant for some certain people, get this book. This is my biggest recommendation to anyone that thinks that success is not for them. Success is for you. The failure, it's all in your mind. Once you get rid of your mind, once you get rid of playing small, once you should start seeing yourself where you want to be, you will get there with time. If you start working on your mindset, I bet you will become so better. It's all in your mind. It is all in your mind. You think that you don't want more. You think that the penny that you're getting from maybe your side hustle is all that is going to feed you for life. No, get this book. This will help you to think big and to grow big. That's all for the books I've read. And there are some I said I'm going to get for next year, including 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, Act of Seduction, 4 Idiots. There are many. I said I'm going to read 12 books for next year. Not I said, I must make sure I read 12 books for next year. Read and understand, not just reading. I am working on becoming so disciplined, and I'll get there. So see you guys on my next video. Bye.